Hey there, and welcome. Have you ever just had a feeling that there's more to you, more to us, than just what we see in the mirror? Well, today we're going to dive into a fascinating model that suggests you're absolutely right. We're going to explore the idea of 8 distinct, interconnected bodies that together make up our complete, multidimensional self.
So let's just start right there with that big question. Are you more than just flesh and bone? Because according to this way of thinking, the answer is a huge yes. It suggests that our physical body, the part we can see and touch, is really just the tip of the iceberg of a much larger, much more complex, energetic reality.
So, how does this all work? Well, the whole concept is built on the idea of the aura. You can think of it like an invisible electromagnetic field of energy that surrounds you, me, and all living things. But here's the cool part. It isn't just one single layer. It's actually made up of all these different energetic bodies we're about to talk about, and each one is vibrating at its own unique frequency.
All right, so here's our roadmap for this little journey. We're going to start with what's familiar, our physical foundation. Then we'll move into our world of feeling, cross over a spiritual bridge, and finally reach up to our divine connection, putting the whole picture of the self together. Okay, first up, the physical foundation. These first two bodies are the ones that are most closely tied to our day-to-day tangible experience of the world. You could say they're our anchor in this reality. So, of course, we're kicking things off with what we all know best, the physical body. This is it, the part of us we can see and touch. In some traditions, it's believed to be guided by a force called Umasakazi, or Gaia, which is another name for Mother Earth. This body is so important because it's the anchor for all our other energetic layers, and they're all connected to it through the chakra system, those amazing energy centers in our body. Now, right next to the physical body, we have something really interesting, the etheric body. It's like an energetic blueprint or a twin of your physical form. This is the body that lets us feel things. You know, every physical sensation, from pain to pleasure, gets processed right here. And its health is directly linked to our physical and mental wellness. It's associated with the root chakra, which is all about our sense of safety, family, and belonging. Okay, so we've covered physical sensation. Let's move up another layer now, into the world of our feelings and our thoughts, which, as we all know, is just as powerful. And this brings us to the emotional body. This is exactly what it sounds like. It's the home base for all of our feelings. It has a huge influence on our physical selves too, helping to regulate things like our hormones and our nervous system. This body is tied to the sacral chakra, which is the energy center that guides our creativity, our sexuality, and how we build relationships and honor other people. And then we have the mental body. This is the realm of our intellect, our thoughts, our logic. It's believed to be where our seed of consciousness actually sits. You can think of this body like a supercomputer, a huge storage house for knowledge. It's even said to connect to what some call the Akashic Records, kind of like a cosmic library of everything that's ever happened. The mental body is linked to the solar plexus chakra, which shapes our personality, our self-worth, and those all-important gut instincts. So, we've looked at the physical, the emotional, and the mental, the parts of us that feel very personal. Now we're getting to the crucial middle layers, the ones that act as a bridge between our individual human experience and the higher spiritual planes. And that bridge, that connection point, is the astral body. It's often described as this beautiful, luminous bridge of light, a place of incredible, unconditional love that some even call paradise. People might get a glimpse of this realm during deep meditation, certain rituals, or even in near-death experiences. It makes perfect sense that it's connected to the heart chakra, right? Our center for divine love and forgiveness. Okay, I want to pause here for a second because this next part can be a little confusing, so let's make it super clear. We already talked about the etheric body, which is the energy field of our physical form dealing with sensation. The etheric template, which we're about to get into, is the blueprint for our physical form. So one is about sensation, the other is about form. They sound similar, but they're two very different things. So the etheric template, think of this as the master architectural plan for our physical reality. It's sometimes called the cave of creation, or in some African traditions, Koila Bapansi. It holds the blueprint for everything, every cell, every organ. In fact, it's believed that diseases can actually be seen here energetically long before they ever show up in the physical body. Pretty wild, right? And this layer connects to our throat chakra, which is our center for self-expression. All right, now we are ascending to the final, highest vibrating layers of our being. This is where we connect to deep intuition, to enlightenment, and to the very essence of our soul. The celestial body is our direct line to what many cultures call the heavens, or Izulu. It's seen as the realm of angels, spirit guides, and ascended masters. It's said that this body holds the spiritual DNA coding for our entire journey here on Earth. This is the source of our deepest intuition, those sudden flashes of enlightenment, and it's all powered by the third eye chakra, which helps us seek and understand divine truth.
And finally, we've reached the causal body. This layer has the highest vibrational frequency of them all. This is our immortal core, what many people would call the soul or the higher self. It's the part of us that carries the soul seed and all its information from one lifetime to the next. And it holds the ultimate knowing that you are, in fact, one with the divine. It connects through the crown chakra, our direct link to God, to Source, to the universe itself.
Wow. So we've journeyed from our feet on the ground all the way to the essence of our soul. Let's take a quick moment now to put all these incredible layers together and see the complete picture of our multidimensional self. And you can see it here. The bodies are arranged in this amazing hierarchy of vibration. We start at the most dense and the lowest vibration, our physical body, and we ascend all the way up to the most subtle, highest vibration, the causal body, our higher self. It's like a beautiful ladder of consciousness, stretching from earth all the way to spirit. And here it is, all laid out in one place. It's a great way to see the whole journey at a glance. You can see how we move from physical form and sensation, up through our feelings and thoughts, across that spiritual bridge of love, through the divine blueprint, and finally to our highest intuition and our very soul. Each body has its own special job, but the real takeaway is this: they aren't separate. They all work together as one beautiful, integrated system to create the complete you.
And all of this brings us to one final powerful thought. If you are truly this complex, multi-layered being of energy and consciousness, if this is a true map of who you are, what new possibilities does that open up? How might that change the way you live, heal, and connect with the world around you? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining me on this journey.